The Power of Active Patience. Finding Hope in the Flow of Time by Daisaku Ikeda. This video explores the profound life philosophy of Daisaku Ikeda, the honorary president of the Soka Gakkai, focusing on how he navigated the concepts of letting things take their course and flowing with the times. In Ikeda's teachings, letting things take their course is never a passive surrender to fate. Instead, he advocates for a boundless optimism, a state of mind, achieved only after one has exerted every possible effort, allowing the ultimate outcome to align with the greater flow of life itself. Drawing upon authoritative sources such as the New Human Revolution and the wisdom of the Lotus Sutra, this 6-chapter journey reveals how to face adversity, harness the flow of time as an ally, and transform personal destiny into a noble mission. It offers a timeless blueprint of hope for anyone striving to live with resilience and grace in an unpredictable world. Chapter 1. The Essence of Optimism. The true meaning of letting things be. Daisaku Ikeda distinguishes true optimism from mere wishful thinking. In his book, Dialogue on Hope, he points out that simply waiting for things to turn out well, without taking action, is not optimism. It is merely being easygoing or passive. The concept of letting things be in Ikeda's philosophy is rooted in the Buddhist spirit of the lion's roar, a state of absolute confidence and courage. According to the wisdom of the Lotus Sutra, when faced with hardships, one must not be swayed by momentary ups and downs. Instead, we must believe in the inherent Buddha nature within ourselves. True optimism means preparing meticulously and acting courageously. Once you have done everything humanly possible, you can stand tall, with the conviction that the protective forces of the universe, the Shoten Shinjin, will surely support you. This is the core of Ikeda's perspective on letting things be. This attitude is not a passive resignation, but rather the ultimate expression of resolve. As Ikeda frequently wrote, true optimism means preparing for the worst while believing in the best. This spiritual fortitude provides a steady anchor for modern individuals, navigating times of anxiety and uncertainty. Chapter 2. Transforming Destiny into Mission. Navigating the Flow of Time. There are moments in life when we feel overwhelmed by, quote, destiny or circumstances beyond our control. Throughout his poetry and his multi-volume novel, The New Human Revolution, Daisaku Ikeda emphasizes that we should not accept destiny as an unalterable punishment or fate, but rather transform it into our unique mission. In Volume 1 of The New Human Revolution, the protagonist Shinichi Yamamoto contemplates his own frail health while embarking on his first overseas journey. He shifts his perspective, realizing, because I suffer from illness, I can truly understand the hearts of those who suffer. Here, instead of waiting passively for the painful flow of time to pass, he actively reframes his suffering as an opportunity to create value. Through the Buddhist principle of transforming karma, Shokume Tenkan, Ikeda teaches us how to redirect the heavy current of destiny into a brilliant flow of mission. Drawing from Buddhist doctrines such as Ganken Ogo, the idea of voluntarily assuming karma to fulfill one's vow, he suggests that we have chosen our specific struggles so that we may demonstrate the power of overcoming them. By adopting this view, we cease to be victims of our circumstances and instead become the active authors of our life's grand drama. Chapter 3. Banishing Impatience and Winning Today. The Wisdom of Effort and Waiting. From a Buddhist perspective, flowing with the times translates into the wisdom of active patience. In Discussions on Youth, a collection of guidelines for young people, Daisaku Ikeda warns against the dangers of being consumed by impatience. He uses the metaphor of agriculture. Just because a seed does not sprout immediately, you must not dig up the soil to check on it. Every great thing takes its own time to mature. In his book, The Coordinates of Life, Ikeda stresses the supreme importance of steady, daily steps stating that to grasp a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, one must consistently build upon the seemingly mundane aspects of daily life. When the turbulent waves of society threaten to sweep us away, our best defense is to focus intensely on the task directly in front of us. Winning the battle of here and now is what ultimately shapes the grand flow of the future. Ikeda's philosophy strongly cautions against losing oneself in a rush for immediate results. Letting things be means having absolute faith in the law of cause and effect. If we continue to sow the correct causes, the corresponding effects will naturally manifest when the time is right. Empowered by this cosmic law, Ikeda continuously encouraged others, saying, "There is no need to rush. Calmly and confidently carry out the best actions you can today." This capacity to wait with confidence is the hallmark of a true victor. Chapter 4. Winter always turns to spring. The philosophy of unyielding resilience. One of the most profound passages Ikeda shared to encourage suffering individuals is Nichiren's famous writing, "Winter always turns to spring." This phrase, frequently cited in essays on the New Human Revolution, serves as an ultimate guide. When we find ourselves trapped in the coldest winters of our lives, Ikeda explains that when people find themselves in winter-like circumstances, they often lose hope, feeling crushed by the weight of time. However, he notes, just as winter inevitably turns to spring in the cycle of nature, the winter of life will surely transform into spring. The crucial question is how we spend our winter. Ikeda defines this period not as a time of barren waiting, but as a crucial phase for, quote, deepening one's roots. In To the Youth of Hope, Ikeda writes, "To the extent you struggle, your character is elevated. To the extent you worry, your life state expands." Flowing with the times during adversity does not mean merely enduring the cold. It means using the harshness of winter as nourishment for growth. Ikeda confidently asserts that no matter how deep the darkness, the sun will always rise. This brand of optimism provides a literal lifeline for those in despair, proving that transforming winter into spring depends entirely on a revolution within one's own mind. Chapter 5. Harmonizing with the Rhythm of the Universe. The Strength of Naturalness. Daisaku Ikeda offers a grand view of life and death that frames our individual existence as an integral part of the eternal cosmic life. In his dialogue with the renowned historian Dr. Arnold J. Toynbee, published as Choose Life, he discusses how life and death are simply the natural, alternating rhythms of the universe. From this expansive viewpoint, flowing with the times means aligning our individual lives with the fundamental rhythm of the universe, known in Buddhism as the mystic law Myoho. Instead of fighting the natural current out of selfish attachment, we find our most, quote, natural self when we ride the vast waves of compassion and act for the happiness of both ourselves and others. In the Wisdom of the Lotus Sutra, Ikeda explains the concept of Kyochi Myogo, the fusion of objective reality and subjective wisdom, as breaking out of the narrow prison of the lesser self to awaken to the vast cosmic life. When we let go of the need to control everything through sheer willpower and instead trust the great law of life, we experience a profound sense of peace and tap into limitless courage. Ikeda called this alignment the life of supreme wisdom. By expanding our state of life, we turn even the most turbulent winds of change into a supportive breeze that carries us forward. Chapter 6. Creating a Hopeful Future. The power of one individual to change the flow. In the final chapter, we arrive at Ikeda's ultimate conclusion regarding the flow of time. We are not meant to merely accept it, but to actively create it. This is perfectly encapsulated in the famous opening line of his novel, The Human Revolution. A great human revolution in just a single individual will help achieve a change in the destiny of a nation and, further, will enable a change in the destiny of all humankind. Ikeda never succumbed to pessimism, even when facing the monumental task of global peace. In his annual peace proposals, he consistently asserted that peace does not start in some far-off place, but begins with a single dialogue between two individuals. Rather than being swept away by the muddy currents of the era, we must become the very, quote, source of hope that generates a new, clean current of peace. Ultimately, the phrase, letting things take their course, evolves into shaping things, according to one's resolve, through determined prayer and action. Drawing from the Lotus Sutra's wisdom of Neo-Jitsu Chikan, seeing reality as it truly is. Ikeda encouraged people to face reality, head-on, and proactively create value within it. Rather than being bound by past karma or current environments, we must decide what we will achieve today. The accumulation of these daily subjective challenges eventually builds into a magnificent wave that transforms society. Ending. The state of letting things be and flowing with the times, as taught by Daisaku. Ikeda is a state of profound peace and absolute conviction, attainable only by those who believe in their own infinite potential and strive to their absolute limit. Throughout his life, Ikeda walked alongside those who suffered, encouraging them with the promise that you are never alone, and winter always turns to spring. No matter how challenging your present circumstances may be, remember to keep the sun of hope shining brightly in your heart. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. See you next video.